Welcome back, fellow adventurers. This is Gamer 1745 here with my adventures in the Forgotten Realm. Okay, trap might not be too far.
Can we go whack something now? Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
It shall be.
You point, I punch. Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Consider it done.
Try to go adventures of fishing for trouble, but I don't want to do. This is open, but
The bigger they are, the harder I hit.
I await your word with all speed.
Swords! Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs!
It shall be.
Where Minsk goes,
oh, that was
evil
close.
stands aside.
Oh, oh, good spin around, man.
Stinking evil.
Now over to your
Cover
base.
your nose, boo. We will leave
Yes.
no crevice
Consider it done.
untouched.
What is my
Yes!
I will do my best.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle. Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Yes.
Jennifer.
Stand back for justice.
Very well.
battle, Boo! Run, Boo, run!
Done.
That's not right!
Go.
As you asked.
Make way, villainy! Hero coming through!
Hey, well, we're all back into here.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Currently trapped.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Zombie. Oh no. Peter Monk.
It shall be.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle. Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Consider it done.
The bigger they are, the harder I hit.
With balls.
Oh. Arrogance.
Yes?
Like
If
it.
you think it wise to do so, much comes back to haunt us.
Very energy.
Soon. Boo is too young to have to avenge me.
Yeah.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
Oh.
Must
You
get
being
aid soon. Boo is too young to have to avenge me. Where Minsk goes,
Okay, can't.
evil stands aside.
What's doing the most damage? Oh, wait a minute. What are these? door opening. Got tricked.
It shall be.
Run sort of out of the middle of that. Don't skin up.
I shall not yield to you.
One of these.
Consider
Take
it
down
done.
the one that's on the Two.
Take a fast pass.
There we go. Use that.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
Okay, wow. Well.
Agua en Madhat Mate.
Okay, so got Minsk back. Back. Come on.
Agua, who would have imagined that we would be doing such great things?
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Yeah, but evil sort of beat up a little. Time. Electrical damage we get. Arrogance. I've blown the horn early on. Good. Now that we have some consumable.
Agua en Madhat.
my honor.
Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Best one.
If you insist.
If you want.
Yep, and we do.
Stand back for justice.
Oh, hello. Why do I want to have trade?
I will do my best.
Death Knight Guardian. Okay, these are Death Knight Guardian. Not exactly sure what that is, but other than they're Death Knight Guardians. Oh. Ah, so a persistent adventure. Place we have tried to warn. First time. Who are you? Yeah, let's try to talk to this. Be the Guardian. Or yes, yes. That be all as you. Okay.
Yes. See battle bow. Run, bow, run.
What for? We're all doomed. It's hopeless.
It is done. I am willing.
Must I?
Are you sure?
Okay, so now we need to try to go each of the.
Every hamster make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
It is hardly worth the effort of
Don't
trying.
you have something better to do than pick on me?
I shall do what I can, but expect very little.
I go.
Bhaal taught me well. I know I can be of great use to you.
Life is so hollow. Whatever.
I am ready, as I would have done.
Right now,
Our quest
we're looking
is
for the
vain.
orb.
What is the point?
Are they there to guard the orb?
We
Everything?
delude
Or
ourselves to think our pitiable band will ever stand up to our enemies.
If you insist.
Why
Get
do we
away
not
with-
simply save our efforts and lie down and die?
other
Are you
stuff and
sure?
just take the orb. Oh, didn't make it. Trampled.
Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
This will help.
Whatever.
Whatever.
We're all here. Okay.
What do you
Amber,
want?
come here, make sure that what's it? Oh,
What do you require? Very well.
party. Special.
I suppose you're right.
What is the point?
I'm listening.
If
Must
we just
I?
get everybody.
Butt kicking for
I'll
goodness!
do it.
I thought as much.
Oh, we have such
Done.
stories amongst my people. Being underground is just not for the Avariel.
If you want.
Where Minsk goes, evil
Andrew.
stands
I'll help however
aside.
in Bearvan's name. It shall
It is
be
about
done.
time. As you decide.
As you ask.
If you insist.
What for?
Jump on my sword while you can, evil.
All
I
right.
won't be as gentle.
It is done.
Save this. Yes, we.
It's
You needn't keep a distance between us. I am in less of a mood now.
What we're gonna do.
need to clean me. I like to shine.
Are you sure?
I like to black. Maps are
Consider it done.
Melar of Eliron.
By Moradin's hammer.
So you killed the foul undead that have taken residence. Halls. Did many traps I set. Finally, cast press. Guardians, who are you? I was Melar of Meleron, dwarf home under the Deepwing Mountain. Then you are a long way from home, Ghost. I am a very long time away. Brought you to these 100 of closer to 100 leagues. Hell and Corbin's. Sada. You're the one who has been making noise. Ghost, aren't you? I may be dead, but it doesn't mean death. What have you? Or advanced tomb raiding. Yes. Get here. They decided that. Would you like to join with them, or would you like to join them? I would rather. Good answer. Well, of luck and stupidity. Sure, we'll hear you. I was one of the richest dwarves on the Vilhorn Reach. I might hold honestly, if shall we say a little prospecting worth more possibility. Enthrall, or not a new one, one that was worth taking. When my pick hammer made an odd hollow sound against the wall now, I'd known that line for you. Stories about hollow places, and I knew this particular shaft was in the back of my hand. On gently that rock face, just large enough to crawl through. I didn't quite trust the rock yet. Wiggled through the hole into the step and held my torch and looked straight into the eye of a dragon. We had all heard the rumors and stories. Dragon lairs supposed to exist in the mountains, but I had found one I knew. What? Oh, the dragon and Azure was long dead, but that isn't your first thought when you see one. It was quite some time before I ventured back through the hole and into the dragon's lair. Made rich beyond dreams could have ever had. And I lived it. I traveled the Vilhorn Reach in luxury and comfort and set up home in Hondleith. Yeah, we'll see this city later night. Holon Death? I don't know. Once a dwarf, always a dwarf, and at the start I couldn't bear be too far from Deepwing Mountains and caves. But gradually, the more I saw of the Vilhorn Reach, bitten by the wanderlust, and eventually it took me from mountains to Olmarth, the deep wash over the snowflake mountains into the Raitaven. Never stayed long in any one place, and there was always to see, and I had to see it. At Raitaven, I fell in with a caravan that was heading for Dush Castle, here the trade way, Atlantica. Places north. There is only so much gold to carry with you, and now I was short, but so I joined the caravan guard, and a dwarf stacks are parted. It was the one item that I would not part with. It had been one of the first things I had purchased with the dragon's gold, and it forged by the finest dwarven smiths on Reach. I waited a year for him to create what happened? We got as far as Cathal to Thyr. When we went to a caravan, or when we met a caravan coming up from Kalasham, there were dwarves in that caravan, slaves chained and bound. I saw red. Luck was still with me that day because all of the Kalashite guards, save 3, lay dead before they realized what had hit them. Took the caravan and headed west to Spur, where we sold the Kalashamite goods. The Githyanki merchants will buy anything if they think they're getting a bargain, and started an Amish ship to take us to Moran, where we freed the slaves intended to land there. Excuse me. And now I was ready to go home, but a third of the way out we were hit by a tremendous storm and were ashore near Port Pentrick. I know that's where we're at. Ah, so that's how you got there. What about the dragon sword back in Honslith? It eventually arrived in Port Pentrick. Months later, under a very heavy guard, but that was not yet part of the story. There were caves under the mountain that we found very useful indeed. We set about enlarging and building, turned them into a home fit for dwarf times. There was no human village here then, and the halls of Meldorath both expanded and filled as more dwarves heard of it and came to see it, and then stayed. Then one day a wandering bard turned up with in the halls of Nola and told a tale of wondrous treasure stolen by a green dragon, now supposed long dead, where up in the Giant's Run. Of course, I fell for it, and not many weeks later, marched out with a large company to find and retrieve the treasure. Fell for it. I have more than a large suspicion that a charm spell or spells were involved. He was no bard, though we did not know that then. Eventually we arrived at the Giant's Run, but not without a fair set of adventures along the way. I doubt that it was much of a surprise to you that we also found the dragon's lair quite easily, but the dragon was far from dead, just far from home, but not far enough for us. The day we arrived, he chose. In the fight that followed, the dragon ripped up almost all of my company before she decided that those that remained would hit her before she got them. She abandoned the fight to injury stars. We raided the dragon's hoard and brought away all of it, but it was a bitter price paid. Suddenly, Honslith and the Deepwing Mountains didn't like home anymore, so we hired a caravan and guards and made it back to Meldorath. The bard. All in good time. We had not been back in Meldorath long when the bard turned up again. Somehow I thought that he had posted a watch for him. He was brought to us into the high hall and then had the truth from him, us to get the treasure for him. And in particular, he wanted a large blue-red diamond called the Orb of react, 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 react. Ah, it was a necromancer. I no longer remember his orb was enchanted with some power that he wanted to make use of. I refused him and had him thrown down. It's the my lost brethren was still heavy on me, and I wanted vengeance. 2 days later, I had him hung by the arms from the cliff over the harbor, and there I left him to slowly. I had not reckoned with his power, thinking that he was of little consequence, as hung as he was for the crows to pick on, but he cursed me to a wasting disease, and I lingering on death. This world I took a long time to die, many years, losing first my eyesight, then my hearing, then paralysis took me all the time. My mind was still active and whole. I thought, I hoped I would go mad, trapped in my own skull, beating blindly against walls. But his curse was too good for pain, while my body fell apart slowly to pieces like a dropping of leaves in the fall. My companions had many years to design and build my tomb, one of the finest ever created, a dwarf kind on the coast. But I was not aware of this. Finally, even his curse could no longer keep alive my heart. To rise again as a lost spirit trapped forever in this place. The curses have been weakened. Could it not have been reversed or lifted? This necromancer had a long time to think about it, but my only compensation is that he took an equally long time to die, hung there for almost a month before he succumbed to hunger and thirst, and struggled to escape. I thought he would bring the cliffs down in his efforts, but yes, the curse can be lifted and I can die in peace. Absorbed to the prison undead, if I could ever know or find prison undead. No. Find one. Ah, to the point. So soon, but you are looking for orb. Fine. I've been sent here to get it. Sent. Get it by whom? Why? Now, I haven't even read any further, but you remember the person that we were supposed to talk to was sort of talk to this woman next to us, talk to this, do whatever she said. Sort of like he was under some sort of charm or some such thing. So I'm guessing that this may be all part of this. Okay. By whom? By what? Have you heard of Ogharand, Firehair, or Dare Isle? No, hi. But just if I heard him once, I could probably get him out. Okay. Renegade Heart. Yes, I know him. He's time here once. We parted on friendly terms, and he knows better than to parted on unfriendly terms, and he knows better than to. Who is this? His lady. It is she who wants the orb. Okay. What? Help free the village of Port Pentrick from its undead inhabitants. You wish to reverse the stupidity of that Syrian wizard, and what does this fire want with the orb? I wonder yet. I am tired of playing games. Adventures, secret selves. Now, you come here presenting me with the good reason I have heard of part with the orb and a reputation that suggests you truth. Okay, good. Take my team. Done with it. Okay, so change an item.
You need, don't you have something better to do than pick on me?
All speed.
Trap finding ability. I guess.
It shall be.
Only orb. I was thinking they were going to tease us with Axe of the Dwarvish Lords, and he let us leave with it. Okay. Down the stairs. Faced with Asia or Aka? The dark magic. Here.
I will do my best.
The bigger they are, the harder.
Okay, well, we're going
I
to end
hit.
this episode here and be back next time with us trying to figure out how to get out of this tomb without too big of fights and getting squashed between walls. Thanks so much. See you then for more exciting adventures in the Forgotten Realms.